Welcome to your 5 minutes of daily dose of spiritual growth with YSR Guru Talks. Today, we will talk about Yog Vashisht, the highest and the oldest spiritual knowledge on this planet. Yog Vashisht is a dialogue between God Ram and the enlightened one Rishi Vashisht. In his teenage age, when God Ram has this delusion about life, what is this world? Who am I? Why am I here? What is this life? That is when he approached Rishi Vashisht to clarify all his doubts and clarifications about this life and beyond it. And therefore, from there started the Yog Vashisht, the dialogue where Guru Vashisht shared so much of wisdom of spiritual knowledge that will be shared in this podcast. So, the first thing Rama asked is, which is bigger, the karma or the luck? Whom should I consider? Whatever is being done, is it already written? Or should I focus on my karma? What makes sense? What makes worth? So, Guru Vashisht mentioned that anyone who follows the ideology of luck being or destiny being the ultimate driver or the reason for anything to be done is only fooling himself. It is really only and only the karma that defines the present and the future. The karma can be of two types, the present and the past karma, which have the impact on an individual's life. Now, the karma done in past life also might impact you in this life, but the present karma that you do, it's in constant battle with the one in the past, and combined, they make destiny for you. So it's not your role to worry about the destiny or the luck. All you have to do is to take care of what you have in your hand, your karma, that is your action. So then Ram asked, then what is Guru Kripa and what is blessing? If only everything has to be done by myself, if it is only my action, my karma. So Guru Vashish mentions the Guru Kripa or the blessing is that divine source which gives the intention to move in right direction, the intention to move inwards, the intention to look this world as an illusion and see the reality of it. Rama asked Guru Vashisht, if this life is a journey of learning, then definitely there are going to be struggle. Then how can anybody attain the ultimate freedom from it? And what is the goal of it? And Guru Vashisht mentioned that life it's just the result of the karma you are doing. And you are connected to all the people you meet, to all the people you can talk with or think about or feel about. And every action makes a bond, and that entangles you more and more into karma. And the end to this is in the moksha, the nirvana. So Ram asks, what is the way of moksha? How to achieve it? And Guru Vashisht says, there are four ways through which you can attain moksha, the nirvana. The first one is called santosh, means being content where you are, where you're coming from, and where you are going in life. The second is satsang, the company of the enlightened ones, the one who have already walked much ahead on this path of dharma and knows the knowledge. Stay in their company so they give you the right guidance. The third one is anusandhan, which means research. Research on your own internal world. Who am I? What is this world? Why are we born? True nature of universe. What is it? Why do we live and die? These are all the questions that once you start asking, you will start seeing that all that you see as world, the relations, money, actions, everything does have impact on you. It doesn't really matter. Rather than the entire world that you see is pained by the results they achieve in their life. But in reality, it doesn't matter. But it happens only when you start looking inside by these four ways. To understand how it does not matter is to see the truth that the feeling of victory or loss, the feeling of happiness or sadness, the feeling of achieving or losing, it's all inside the perception of the mind, which makes the impression of this outer world based on only the five senses through which you can interact with this world. Once you know how to control your intention, once you realize that everything that you make a decision about, you perceive about, it's only a byproduct of the outside world, and it is really you who can control your emotion at all times. Only then and only then you will see the reality of it, the reality of how the outer world does not impact you. And it's a long journey, but you have to start somewhere. So Rama asks, if I attain moksha and if I am going towards God, then what is God? And what is it really? How do I define where do he live? So Guru Vashish says, to understand it, try to think in the way that is the gold in the earth crust different from the gold as an ornament, a gold necklace, or they both are the same, just the different form of it. Just like that, the God and you are just one. It is just a different form of it. In reality, from seeing the perspective of a human being, it's difficult to analyze a different kind of a being which doesn't seems like a human, doesn't speak like a human. If you understand it, if you want to, try to understand in this way that God is a this entire infinite being which when has vibration into it, that is when starts creating the movement in the universe in this entire infinite space, from which as a result of byproduct of that there are born many worlds out of it. So you don't need not go any further. That energy, that vibration, which is the source of generation of this space, this universe, which is the source of expansion of this universe, that vibration is in every particle. It is in you. You need not look any further. Only the problem is that people cannot attain it with any amount of money, any amount of karma, action, or any amount of good deeds. The only and only way towards achieving this feeling of that vibration or connection to that vibration is through the right knowledge, which comes through being in the company of the enlightened ones and going through the scriptures on your own and trying to understand and getting aligned yourself with the real message of the scriptures. And now I will tell you the secret to see the God. When you can cut down that filter from your vision where you see others at someone else and yourself as me, and the moment you start realizing that there is one common vibration in each particle, in each atom, in this earth, in this universe, in this entire infinite cosmos, and everything has one common source of energy, and then you will realize that everything is in connection with each other, and there is no you and no me, just one common energy being. It is the illusion of seeing yourself as one person and seeing entire world as something different apart from you physically, but in reality they are not. It is only the senses that makes you feel the world as a different apart from you. But the reality is, it's only one large energy being. When you start realizing that, there will be no more feeling of hatred or love. There will be one simple acceptance towards everything because you will be everything. And that is when you can start beginning to understand what is God. And that is where your path to true freedom will start. Because once you realize everything and once you start seeing everything as one, then you will achieve the fourth stage, the fourth way of the moksha, which is called Atma Sanyam, means composure, also known as Stoicism, the desire of the infinite, where there is no feeling of good or the inflated ego when you achieve something, neither the feeling of shame or feeling low or sad in losing anything. Just being in the flow, in the composure always. And that is when you will be free from the day to day problems. That is when you will learn to be above whatever goes around in daily life of daily issues, daily problems, daily tensions. So Rama asks, then why do we worship God if the entire freedom is in only the knowledge? So Guru Vashish says, the nature of the mind is such that whatever you spend your devotion towards, it takes the shape of it, just like water. Whatever vessel you will put water into, the water will take shape of that vessel. Your mind, your spirit is just like that. The people you will spend your time with, you will be in company with, the devotion you will show towards the person or the ideal or the identity, that is what you will become. God does incarnate time to time, and if you worship that God's ideal, you will start developing the qualities of God. And on the other hand, if you value only materialism, if you value only what you can perceive from your five senses, your perception, the growth of your spirit and your mind will always be limited to this world of Maya, the world of illusion. To go beyond this, you have to put your faith, your devotion into the real God, the incarnation of God. And that is why we worship God. To understand that infinite conscious you're calling God, try to understand it in this way. A person standing on the shore of an ocean might see waves coming towards him, but he might not know that the generation of that wave could be something at the bottom of the ocean. That such large ocean might have something at the core of it which results in wave on top of it. Just similar to that. The vibrations, the energy, this entire union conscious. You might see the events of life or what is happening to you or around you. Or you might see this world as a reality that you perceive. But it is all nothing but a small speck of what is a byproduct of that small vibration in that infinite conscious. So, this was all for the chapter 1. What is the real form of God? Where is He? And how to attain Him? What are the vibrations? What is the way of moksha? What is bigger, the luck or the karma? See you in the next chapter. Till then, God bless.